The Pentagon has just released its comprehensive 2026 defense strategy document, precisely as tensions skyrocket between the United States and a defiant Iran on multiple fronts. This fresh and alarming report explicitly warned that Iran's long-standing nuclear ambitions haven't been completely wiped out despite previous military interventions and claims of victory. After the devastating 2025 strikes deep inside Iran, Donald Trump boldly claimed that Tehran's entire nuclear capabilities had been utterly obliterated and reduced to rubble forever. However, the authoritative report soberly stated that the Iranian regime could still be covertly trying to obtain actual nuclear weapons while quietly rebuilding its depleted military forces in secret. The strategically timed report emerged amid swirling rumors of suspicious nuclear activity inside Iran, triggered by a bizarre series of mysterious quakes shaking the nation throughout January. Amid heightened and explosive tensions with both the US and Israel, Iran shockingly witnessed a staggering 99 earthquakes rattling its territory between January 10th and 16th alone, multiple reports confirm. Out of those 99 seismic events, an overwhelming 72 earthquakes registered at a concerning 3.0 magnitude, while 21 others ominously measured between 3 and 4 on the standard seismic scale. Bigger and more unsettling tremors rocked Iran as well, with 5 powerful earthquakes recorded at magnitudes ranging from 4 to 5, raising eyebrows among global watchers. However, there stood just one notable earthquake with a recorded magnitude falling squarely between 5 and 6 on the Richter scale during that intense seismic swarm, reports detail. Out of all the provinces hardest hit by this quake frenzy, Isfahan stands out prominently as the proud host of Iran's primary nuclear technology center and enrichment facilities. Remember vividly, the critical Isfahan site was relentlessly pounded into oblivion by US B-2 stealth bombers back in 2025 during the daring Operation Midnight Hammer airstrikes. Reports of Iran's alleged clandestine nuclear tests come just days after a powerful earthquake dramatically rocked neighboring Israel on January 14th, sending ripples far and wide. The 4.2 magnitude quake's precise epicenter was reportedly located perilously near Israel's ultra-secret nuclear facility known as Dimona in the Negev desert region. Analysts quickly claimed Israel may have conducted covert nuclear activity right at the heavily fortified Dimona facility amid the boiling tensions with arch-rival Iran nearby. These suspected tests come mere days after Trump reportedly scrapped a meticulously planned Iran attack at the absolute last possible moment to avoid escalation. Dimona is widely believed to form the absolute core of Israel's covert nuclear weapons program, but all its clandestine activities remain shrouded in utmost secrecy from the world. Satellite images analyzed by experts showed extensive and rapid construction booming at the Dimona site over the dramatic last 5 years alone, the New York Times investigation uncovers. Intense anticipation of a potential green light for a decisive Trump strike authorization, the U.S. military buildup across the volatile Middle East is ramping up at breakneck speed. On January 22nd, Trump openly declared that the U.S. is deploying a massive naval force surging directly toward Iran's coastline in a show of overwhelming strength. Trump dramatically described this formidable deployment as a full-fledged armada, while stressing emphatically that the entire buildup remains purely precautionary for now.
Where do things stand with Iran? The U.S. has got sizable military assets.
You know, we have a lot of ships going that direction, just in case. We have a big flotilla going in that direction, and we'll see what happens. Big force. We have a big force going toward Iran. I'd rather not see anything happen, but we're watching them very closely. I saw 837 hangings on Thursday. They would have been dead. Every one of them would have been hung. This is like from 1,000 years ago. This is an ancient culture. Very smart people, by the way, but it's an ancient culture. 837, mostly young men, were going to be hung on Thursday. And I said, if you hang those people, you're going to be hit harder than you've ever been hit. It'll make what we did to your Iran nuclear look like peanuts. And an hour before this horrible thing was going to take place, they canceled it. And they actually said they canceled it. They didn't postpone it, they canceled it. So that was a good sign. But we have an Armada. We have a massive fleet heading in that direction. and maybe we won't have to use it. We'll see.
You said would you like the supreme leader to step down or to go into exile?
I don't want to get into that, but they know what we're looking for.
You said today that they want
There's a lot of killing going on.
You said today they want to talk and we'll talk. So if you set something up and they asked you to...
I would. That happened. But, we've talked to them a lot. They should have made a deal before we hit them with the nuclear, because we really, that was a devastating hit. That whole area is out of play. And if they try and do it again, they're going to have to go to another area. We'll hit them there too, just as easily, much more easily. Because that was very advanced. They were building that for 10 years. And they'd have to start anew. So, that was a total obliteration.
U.S. media reports indicated the mighty USS Abraham Lincoln Aircraft Carrier Strike Group was urgently redirected straight to the strategically vital Middle East theater of operations. Notably, the Lincoln carrier is yet to officially arrive within U.S. Central Command's expansive area of responsibility, building suspense, as reported by Fox News.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.